everyone, my name is Kiahonfire and welcome back to Conan Exiles. Today I got an exciting video for you today. If you have not been noticing Conan Exiles social media recently, they have been releasing some very suspicious notes. So it started a week and a bit ago where they released this tweet saying, while gathering supplies, something caught in tall grass and fluttering in the wind catches your eye. It appears to be parchment with random scribblings, except wait, that's wrong. There appears to be an order to it. Maybe you could solve this mystery. And they give you this picture of, wow, lots of text. Maybe a different language, maybe something else. Of course, I was hitting them with the sus because I'm wondering what they're up to. We had an awesome chain of sussing. But yeah, there was many suspicions here of people saying it's sorcery, people saying other things. I have no idea how to encrypt whatever is there. So if any of you in the comments have an idea, then definitely take a look. I'll leave links in the description down below of all the pieces of paper that is here. This person called Ryuka seemed to release something interesting and maybe some encryption of what they're reading, or I don't know. It says, your pursuit of knowledge is meaningless. Be a part of something far greater. I am at the principle, or
precipice.
I don't know. I will shatter the foundations of everything you know. Before I complete my grand work, I need a capable talent. I need you. Raise the pillars, something on the resting ones. Receive gifts beyond your wildest imaginations. Failure will not be tolerated and you will prevail. I care not if this life or the next. And then there's people saying it's an extension of the map or something like that. I think they're joking. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're joking. And then 4 days later they release another riddly thing where you could print out these pieces of paper or put it together in Photoshop to make a message. It says, while scavenging for unlocked coffers to the east, you come across a hastily abandoned encampment. You spot an odd scattering of what initially looks to be dried leaves. No, that cannot be right. You collect the pieces, a message paid in blood. What could this mean? So more hints, maybe a location, maybe something else. But there were some lovely people in the comments here who put it together as a message. So it says, Day 13, a strange plum-coloured mist surrounds the area. Came from nowhere, limits sight. But I can make out some sort of shimmering dome surfacing from within. The sound of hollow rattling seems to echo from the area. I cannot discern the sound nor source of the phenomenon, nor does it bear any signs of wolfmen or snake men. Vantage points do not provide clear vision, so I will path away inside the mist. Avoid totems. Death risers must report. Totems. What is this totems? We're talking about totems. We're also talking about plum mist. That makes me think of one thing, which would be obelisks. That's the only thing in the game that has purple mist and totems. And it's maybe something to do with the city, the undead city, maybe. There's also something interesting, like an arrow symbol on here as well, like a bow and arrow. So perhaps something to do with weaponry or something else, or maybe just a symbol, I don't know. There's even blood on these pieces of paper as well. So yeah, you got bloody fingerprints and all sorts. So what is this about? And then today we get another note, which is, determined to uncover more of this mystery, you climb the edge of a nearby overlook. At the top you find a water skin, a small ink wash kit, and rough parchments. One has some sort of rendering on it, which you look closer at and you can't really make out many things. I mean, you got some maybe building bits fallen over here. This looks like a bridge in the background. There also seems to be some palm trees, so you know this is somewhere in the desert somewhere. And this looks to be like covered in sand. As you can see, like the sandy textures. There's pebbles, maybe that's water, and what I can make out is a figure standing there as well. And they've got like arrows pointing to all sorts. They seem to have an arrow pointing to like a teardrop or watery drop of water or whatever that is. It's white, it could be anything. And they have symbols, which I have no idea what those symbols mean, and another arrow pointing towards this structure on the floor that's fallen over. So my first guess was maybe it's somewhere like here. You got the broken bridge, you got palm trees, you got a pool of water, you got the person that moves around here, you got some of the pebbly rocks. Maybe it could be here, but I would have thought you would be able to see that part unless the tree cuts off the image and does it from over there. or it could be a shot from over here or somewhere close by. Perhaps it is this area, because that's one of the areas with a bridge I would have kind of suspected it being. And you got the little knobbly bits on top. Although, to me, these knobbly bits are a little too short for our image, unless they just haven't drawn them out. And I would have felt like you would have seen the breaks in the bridge if they were going to present this in an image. So it brought me to my second idea, which we could be looking at something kind of like this, or a more viable idea here that fits in a little bit better for me, is to have, you have your palm trees here, and then you can see the two pillars in the background, and depending on how you angle it, might work a bit easier, because you can see you've got the kind of curvature of the end bit there as well included in the image. So maybe something like that. You would have your trees in the image as well, and you would have your rubble, your rocks, and whatever else here. You can see the pebbles and stuff, and then you'd also have that included in the background, because it does have pretty big pillars from what I saw, and those are like the biggest pillars I can find really on the bridge. I don't think it's over this way, because that is like a very flat bridge and you have palm trees included, and I don't think it's this angle, because you have different types of trees this angle. So if anything, it would be this angle and looking over there or looking over there. But let me know what you guys think, if you have a better spot in mind of where this picture could be taken and what is the answer to it. It could also be on an obelisk spot, which I don't know whereabouts it would be. Considering it's probably the desert, it could be over here, but then again, there's not really any bridgy parts. And the other obelisk is down here, so it couldn't be there. So maybe elsewhere, I'm not sure. Maybe they're adding more obelisks to the game, who knows. Gave them some eyes and lips. Oh yeah, they had another extra to the message. Was that a faint sound of clattering you heard just behind you? You whip around. Short sword drawn, nothing. The wind's just be playing cruel tricks on you. Still, you cannot deny the unease that someone or something is aware of your presence. So, alternate being, who knows what's going on? We've got Whack, not good at solving riddles. I really feel you there. And this person called Isabella is also reaching out again. She's at the tower in the middle, and then the ley shrines as a symbol. So it could be that, could be anything. Not many comments on it yet, because it's only really been out today, and then there's not really been much found out about it. I could see maybe it being a ley shrine or something, but then that would confuse me, because it doesn't look like it's Sipta with the palm trees and the bridge that you would get on Exiled Lands. So who knows? Who knows? What do you guys think? Let me know. Okay, from the future here, just chipping in. They released another teaser in the same day, and I'm like, what? And we have some new images. So it says, later, your brow furrows as you sift through your Pathfinder's reports. The gods be damned. Between jumbled scrawlings and hasty scribbles, nothing here makes sense. Exiles, can you identify the areas in these renderings? Show us proof of your own scouting. So I think the first one's pretty easy. This is either like the highlands, or it is in the kind of tundra area, you know, Mounds of the Dead, etc. This looks to be like a lake to me or something, and then you have the broken buildings of the Nordheimers. Right there, you got the pines that would show that as well. And then I noticed something weird about this image. You got a cross right here, so you got some more ruins here, but what is that? Are they putting more obelisks in the world, or what? Look, what is the shape of this? What is this? This looks like an obelisk to me, but slightly different. I don't know. It's very weird in the image. So that's an image of the Highlands. Mystery thing. What do you think it is? It's raining, so I think it's raining, or it's just a sketch of what they've done here, showing the area. Then they have this image, which I don't know where on the map this would be. Unless it's kind of like a, the first thing it looked to me like that was a window and it was a house. But now that I look at it, if I turn my head to the left and I look at this image, it looks like this is a tower. There's vultures up the top here. And then this is one of those strange pillar things. So maybe part of the broken bridge, or that kind of giant bridge that splits the land in half. Maybe that, or maybe somewhere in the unnamed city. I think maybe that's what this is. Now that I'm looking at it, I definitely think there's a vultures, because there's several of them, not just scribbles. And then they have this one, which I have no idea where that is, because I don't actually see any building or object in this image unless I'm not quite catching it. I even brought it into my, editing studio, and I couldn't really make out any other thing either. But what I am noticing in a couple of images is these white splatters, and I don't know why they're trying to show me some kind of Exiles rag. I don't know why are you showing me this? Why is there several of these? What is this white stuff? I don't know. Just chip it in anyway. Some extra teaser images. Let me know what you guys think. Hold your horses. It is the actual same image as we saw earlier that I showed off. It's just been moved a little bit. I just actually added some contrast to it, and I compared the two. I was like, wait, what's the difference here? If you want even more reasoning behind that, look at this. This is the first image, and then you change it over, and there's the second. Look at the palm tree at the top of the image, and then we move it again, and it's there again. You can see clearly it is exactly the same image, or at least they've got the same tree print there. And there is the same building piece shape even there. Just slightly different. So I don't know why they've put a more crumpled bloody piece here. Maybe it's showing that round here will be some kind of warfare, and if you take part in whatever this is, or come to this area, or do whatever, you will die or something. I don't know. Yeah. If anyone can figure out those symbols, do let me know. So, yeah, very confusing. What's on the horizon? This is very exciting. I can't wait to see what they have up their sleeve, but I do definitely believe maybe something to do with corruption and obelisks, and that's kind of what I've pulled from this so far. And then maybe there's certain locations you find things as well in this clue, that you go to different places maybe to find something else to figure out the riddle. I don't know if you can figure that out in game, or you just gotta keep an eye on the Conan Twitter. But anyway, I will be keeping you up to date. Thank you for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.